Hello, is it me you're looking for?
The answer is yes. We have been looking.
Fast Forward with Sean, only on Good Hope FM.
Jussie Smollett, welcome to Fast Forward. Welcome to Good Hope FM. Welcome to Cape Town. It's good to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
First time in South Africa? First time Cape Town?
First time in South Africa. I arrived in Johannesburg on Saturday, and we just arrived here in beautiful Cape Town about like 33 minutes ago.
I am so thrilled that you made it here and that we get to chat. First off, I do love your shirt. I know we're doing a radio interview, but your shirt is everything right now.
For anybody that can't see it because you're hearing it, it looks like, I don't know if you all know The Sound of Music, but it looks like
very well
the drapes that Fraulein Maria made the Von Trapp families, the kids' clothes with.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Oh, your accent's so good too.
Well, I mean, you know, all praise to Julie Andrews. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Listen, did you get any tips, any heads up? Did people back home telling you what South Africa's like, and has it lived up to those expectations in any way?
Everybody kind of knew to just shut up and let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own idea of what a place like South Africa would be, but I feel very connected here. I've worked. I don't think a lot of people know my background and the fact that, you know, I used to work for an organization that started in 1989 as artists for Free South Africa during the apartheid regime. And when that ended, they changed their name to Artists for New South Africa to combat the HIV/AIDS pandemic and poverty here in South Africa. And I then was working with the organization along with my sister when I was 15, and then got a job in the office working there as the administrative assistant. Then I moved up to artist liaison and fundraiser. Wow. And I worked there for 6 years. So I would put together these delegations with all of these artists like Samuel L. Jackson and LaTanya Richardson Jackson and Denzel Washington and Alfre Woodard and Blair Underwood, my little sister Journey. And they would come here, and I was never allowed to go because, you know, I was the dude in the office. You know, the dude in the office never gets to do the good stuff. You were making
things happen.
You know, they get to do the work, and then that's it. So I've been waiting to get here for so long, but I know a lot about South Africa, and I know a lot of people here. So it's just I'm so grateful to finally be here.
And we're thrilled that you're here on a bit of a whirlwind tour, really. And I know you're here for many, very, very many reasons. But sir, let's just take a moment to recognize that you are an artiste, an actor, a singer, a songwriter. You're most well known for the role that you play on Empire.
Of course.
And do you ever still kind of catch yourself dreaming about what life was like before that? And are you living a dream in some ways?
Yeah, I don't dream about the way life was before. I'm good. I can answer block calls now without the fear of it being a bill collector. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's strange because I always say, like, I'm just not that dude. I'm not that guy that misses what has already happened. I'm kind of like, that's a blessing. I'm so grateful for everything that I've been through and everything that I've done. Even yesterday, I have no need to go back to yesterday. I need to go towards tomorrow. So, and live in the now. So I think I'm really good at that. I guess the only thing that I would say is I'm a people watcher, and I used to go and like just watch people, and you know, there's not a lot of anonymity now, but it's wonderful. I mean, it's been a whirlwind, but it's the best exhaustion of my life.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm very happy with life right now.
That description is so cool.
Yeah,
I love that. Best exhaustion of my life.
It is.
And you guys are into season 4 now.
Yeah.
You've worked with some incredible names and, you know, establishing yourself as such as well. Some standout memories for you from the show?
I mean, you know, first of all, every single week I get to work with the likes of Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard and just these amazing artists. I have to say that recording with Patti LaBelle in the first season was pretty special. And then recording with Alicia Keys and Estelle and Mariah Carey, I've been able to, I don't know why, but I have been able to record with some of the best divas in every genre out right now, you know, like, so we just waiting on Janet and Celine to come through, and then we'll just be done.
Right.
Or Beyonce.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Where is she? Where is she?
I think that kid's got a good future ahead of her.
I think she looks like she's got a promising...
If she keeps on pushing...
If she could just focus...
She's going to have something in front of her because she's got some talent.
She can stop selling lemonade on the side of the road and she could just put her mind to something.
She can finally just give us what we need,
Beyonce, if you're listening.
Beyonce, we believe in you.
Yeah, you can do it, girl.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Beehive, don't come for me. Y'all know I'm joking. Y'all know I know Beyonce is the queen. Chill out.
Listen, we thought we'd kind of recreate that scene that you did with Alicia Keys with the piano and everything. And I know I should be...
Listen, bruh, we're not doing that, okay?
I should be wearing a dress and you should be standing over there.
You have to have the purple hair.
I got to do more, I know, but we tried. But you've worked with so many incredible artists, and I got to say that I went back and I found your YouTube page.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, I like to troll.
Wait, you have to say that one more time.
I like to troll.
I like to troll.
So I found Fatigue, and that was recorded like 5 years prior to Empire even starting.
Well, that was actually... That video was made 5 years prior to Empire started, but that song was actually recorded like 10 years ago in Zurich, Switzerland. And a dear friend of mine at the time, this incredible pop star over there named Emel, and this amazing rapper named Blig, hip-hop artist named Blig, and he produced the song and I wrote it, and it's still, it's so funny. It's still, I have made 1 million songs since then. And every single time I say, oh yeah, now I'm going to release my album, my older sister, Jazz, she's still like, is Fatigue going to be on there? I'm like, Jazz, we have moved on. We have built a bridge and we have gotten over it.
Okay, but Jussie, the album is coming out.
The album is
So is Fatigue on the album?
No, Fatigue is not on the album. Fatigue, maybe we'll do a special edition of the album and Fatigue will be on that. But as of now, no, Fatigue is not on. It's 10 tracks. And it's the first single comes out January 5th and the album comes out March 2nd. It's called Some of My Music, SUM of My Music. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm proud of it.
And you're in South Africa filming a video for one of the singles?
Yeah, I'm filming the video for Hurt People in Johannesburg. So we leave straight away tomorrow morning to go back to Johannesburg and film the video for 2 days, Thursday and Friday.
Hurt People.
Yeah.
What's the song about?
The song is about just the idea, that the saying is that hurt people hurt people. But for this, it's kind of a celebratory song about breaking that cycle, just the idea that hurt people and then they say goodbye. And they just kind of leave you empty, and then you're sitting there and you're empty and you're hurt, and then the next person that comes along, you hurt them, and it's just this vicious cycle.
Sure.
And it becomes a cycle that feeds itself, and we can really stop that cycle. So really, that's what the song is about. And it's going to be pretty. It's an up-tempo, fun song, and it's weird because everybody says when they hear it, they're like, "This is a really, really fun song, but with really depressing lyrics." So we sneak up on you in that way, I guess.
And will we be able to recognize South Africa in the video?
Oh yes, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh yes. This is very authentic. We're using only locals. We're not using anybody from our crew to our cast. There's nobody except little old me and my choreographer that will be in the video that are not directly from South Africa.
So that's pretty cool. So you talk about being an up-tempo. I assume there's dancing in the video. Have you heard some of South Africa's dance music?
Absolutely.
Okay, his eyes. For those of you listening, you need to check.
Wait,
okay.
How do you say it? I want to say it. I want to say it right. Gom. Gom.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I'm obsessed.
Gom. You do it almost better than I do.
See?
Yeah.
No. Let me teach you some things about your country.
All right, please.
Brother.
How do you say it again?
Gom. Wait, stop. That was wrong. Wait. Gom. All y'all listeners, don't make fun. I'm still learning. I'm trying to be better.
Okay, Jussie. Jussie, short for Justin?
No. People always think that. Ain't no Justin. My mother wanted to name me Justice, and my mom wanted to. My mother wanted to name me Justice, and my mom wanted to name. My mother wanted to name me Justice. My father wanted to name me Jesse. So they combined the two, and they named me Jussie, and I ended up having to go through life people thinking it was Juicy and all this foolishness. So,
well,
God bless the children.
Yeah, and here in South Africa, your name would probably be pronounced Jussie. So.
Well, see, that's why when I'm here, I'm so specific about, how do you say your name? I want to make sure that I say it correctly because I grew up, very many traumatic experiences with people calling me names that are not my name. So I really respect people's names, whatever it is, so, and the pronunciation of it and the spelling of it, like that's the one thing that gets on my nerves, is when people like spell the name wrong, or when they assume that it's abbreviated. Like, no, bro, that's my name. It's as simple as that.
It's your name. I feel like we're kindred spirits. My name is spelled S-E-A-N, and my name was pronounced Cian through most of my
so everybody's
school.
talking about, hey Sean.
Yeah.
Hey Sean.
Hey.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. Is there a way you guys tend to warm up before your shows? I mean, when you do Empire, there's obviously a lot of rehearsal, a lot of practice that goes into that. You're singing and you're acting, and there's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes. Do you have specific techniques to get yourself to where you need to be? He wants to say yes.
Yes, but I'm looking at April, my producing partner and assistant, and I'm like, April, I shouldn't say on the air. So, yeah, I do have some things I do to, get into the character, for sure.
Good.
Usually it involves putting on Jamal's stretch pants, jeans, and his high heel boots.
Okay, that's a good start.
And, definitely putting on his Ricky Martin low show the breastises shirts that he wears, and that's how I get into character. But no, we honestly, Yaz and I especially, everybody works so hard on the show, but Yaz and I specifically, let me not say especially, so that Terrence and Taraji and Trey are not like, oh really, bruh? Oh, so you and Yaz the only ones working hard?
Yeah,
but yes. No, Yaz and I are the ones that literally never have a day off, because when we're either acting in a scene, and the days that we have off, we're recording in the studio. The days that we're not recording, we're rehearsing the dances or the performances that are going to come up. We're blocking things. I'm directing an episode this season, so it's even more intense this season. But I love that craziness. I love that intensity, and I remember moments where I'm the type of person that have to stay busy, or else I will be like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I know how to chill, but I'm saying I like to stay busy. And there were moments where I was literally filling my time with stuff. That's not happening anymore. My time is just naturally filled with stuff. So I love it.
I was going to say, how did you even find time to create the album? But clearly,
that's why it's taken forever, though, is because first of all, I don't think that a lot of people understand. I can't release music when Empire's on air. Because Jamal needs to get his shine on.
Right.
I'm not going to compete with the
I mean, he's a powerhouse.
I mean, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. He pays my bills.
Nice guy.
He's a really good person.
I'd like to meet him someday.
He lets people know that what I can do. He's a good dude. But no, it's a lot of work, and I said this last night, I don't work on a timeline, I work on a passion line. So it wasn't something where I was just, Empire's the hot stuff right now, I gotta get an album out.
Right.
It has to be done right, or it doesn't have to be done, it can't be done at all. So I can't release music when Empire's on, and it leaves a very small window, because we are off the air from December to March. And then we're on the air from March to May, and then we're off the air from May to September. The only problem is I go back to work in July. So I'm off from March till July. Y'all are confused. Imagine how I've been all these years.
When is Christmas for you?
Christmas is never.
Never.
It's never. Hey, Jesus, all good, love you, but I don't know about Christmas.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro, I missed your birthday. I'm so sorry. I was working, but I love you.
But now listen, you're still also pretty big on social media, right? Do you interact with people quite a lot? I
do, but I haven't been on in 6 months.
Okay.
I haven't been on in 6 months, and I'll definitely come back. I just needed a break. When I'm in creation phase, that's when I know that I need to kind of unplug from the world. I feel like, for me at least, not for everybody, but I don't necessarily need to know what everybody thinks about me every moment of the day, good or bad. Quincy Jones said, don't believe the good that people say about you, because then you'll also believe the bad. Mm-hmm. So I try my best to just kind of disconnect every once in a while. And I know it's been a really long while, but, I have stuff coming out now. I would like to say, I'm not going back to social media, but I have an album to promote. So I will be back on social media, top of the year. You will see me posting about the album. You sure will.
Of the platforms, which is your favorite then? Because there's so many.
Music
platform. Music. Always music.
Always music. Because music is my heart. Acting is wonderful, and I love it. I love being able to step into the shoes of other people. But music is me. Like, it's nice sometimes, if I'm being honest, to be able to hide behind Jamal. But with music, it's like standing there butt naked, like just slanging, and nobody can say anything. Like, you just like, you either love me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, also growing up and when real life came knocking at my door and I had to get, what society considers real jobs, you can't audition. You can't do jobs for acting if you're working, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., a bunch of different jobs, but you can always create music. Yeah. You can create music whether you are in bed, whether you go into the bathroom, when you're in the shower, when you're supposed to be working and you're not really, you're writing songs and you're listening to music. Don't tell my old boss, but I don't really care no more. There's always a moment there's never an excuse not to create music, but there are sometimes excuses not to go on auditions and act.
I wish you were in Cape Town for so much longer. I feel like we could hang out and we could do so much together.
Dude, we'd go to the beach. We'd go to Muscle Beach. We'd lift weights so that you can fit this shirt.
Thank you very much.
Come on now.
You're feeling me already.
Come on now.
Jussie, it's been such a rad time hanging out with you. Anytime you want to pop over, I have a spare bed in my house. Sounds
good, man. Sounds good. And I'm going to send you the song and you'll listen to it and you'll play it. Right? That's so threatening. Sorry, that was very Lucious line of me to threaten the young man.
I cannot wait to play.
Thank you.
Right here.
Thank you so much.
On Good Hope FM.
Thank you.
Good luck with putting the video together.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see that too.
It's going to be awesome. Thank you.
And I'll be looking out for you on Instagram or something.
I promise, January 2nd, I'll be posting again. January 2nd. I promise I'll be back.
Jussie Smollett, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
High five.
Sion, not Sean, not Jay-Z, not Sean Carter.
Okay?
Diddy? Get it right.
Diddy?
Or not
P.
Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
I know, brother.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now. Not Justin Timberlake, not Justin Bieber, Jussie.
Well, Justin Timberlake is a nice... Oh, for you, yes.
Yeah.
No, of course, Jussie. From Justice and JC.
Yeah, exactly.
I was listening.
You were listening.
Yeah,
you pay attention.
Thank you very much.
Even if you're the only one.
Oh, sing us a song. Tell us how you feel.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. We're out.
Obama out.
Good Hope FM, connecting Cape Town.
We could have a show. Yeah, we really could. We like Regis and Kathy Lee.